Is time. All right, guys. It is time for Icyfar Freakin' Awesome Replays. Up here in the top right, in the red, it is Sir Didymus. Down here in the bottom left, representing Neuro's clan, it's Emu. Protoss first Terran to mix things up here. The challenge, of course, was you will never get this, where players tried to deny each other's expansions as much as possible. For those of you who are new to Icyfar, most people do just play these challenges every week on ladder. Some people like to play on a separate account or an unranked account since the strategies are so silly and they lose a lot of games trying to get it to work while they're figuring out. Some of our crazier strats, like we had one with Hurt One last week, I think it was, and he actually told me he won about 30% of his games, and I was like, how the frack did you even win 30% with this shit? Like, what? But yeah, I'd asked in the chat, I was like, I wonder what his win rate is, and he tweeted it at me, and I was like, that's crazy. So it's actually higher than you'd expect, and that was like the most insane strategy. Of course, the strategy here is trying to deny your opponent's expansion, but we do have a new challenge. If you guys want to be featured next week, please send your replays in. 'Tis the season for giving. Donate a unit every minute of the game from the 2-minute mark onwards. Grab a probe, send it in, get it killed. Grab a marine, send it in, get it killed. Hell, if you're really, really generous, send in a battle cruiser or a carrier. Start donating some big units, you know? Maybe talk shit at the same time. Ho, 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 now I have one less worker, you know? It's kind of like Die Hard, except die easy, I guess, because you're throwing units away for free. I don't fucking know. Anyways, get your replays in. I'm sure you'll do some creative things. Speaking of trying to deny opponents' expansions, it looks like Clan Cryptic Didymus has a very clear idea of how he wants to deny his opponent's expansion with a goddamn planetary fortress. I wonder if he floats this in here, or if he just tries to contain from out here. Either way, this is going to be friggin' awesome. So this probe here running around is like, oh, let's deny. Let's try and deny the expansion. It's like, wait a second, there's no expansion. Let's see if Emu is one of these players who wait, why are you building an engineering bay? That's odd. Clicks on it, goes, that's an engineering bay. Scratch his head, thinking, I'm imagining the many emotes that are coming out of Emu right now. Emu, not just gonna put on gas, keep building probes. I'd build some shield batteries or something if I was you, buddy. Chrono booster unit right now. Oh, he's free. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. What are we doing right? He's just gonna build pylon there? Oh, he's got no fucking idea. Okay, he's not even building a unit. You know what happened, guys? He saw the engineering bay, and he's just going, what does this mean? He's not building any units. Emu has no fucking idea what's happening. And this is the classic thing. You show someone something they've never seen before, they can't calculate what it is, and they just stop doing their normal build. About 20 seconds after the gate, probably about 35 seconds after the gateway and core finish, we actually see Stalker and Warp Gate start up. Minutes late, the planetary's already fucking landed and morphing. Emu, have you even noticed? Emu hasn't noticed. Oh, he's building you gonna try and counter it with cannons? No, that's not how you counter a planetary, mate. What? I don't think has he even noticed? He has, he's building batteries. You're not gonna get cannons and batteries to overpower a planetary, mate. You gotta give this base up. You've been too slow to pull the boys. You gotta pull all the boys immediately to kill that thing before it gets up. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna see someone try and fight it with a stalker and a shield battery, guys. You're about to witness, like, oh god, one of the most, this is David versus Goliath, where David gets his ass kicked. That's exactly what we're about to watch. This shield battery is gonna be finished, and it's gonna get depowered immediately. Boom! Oh my god. I mean, I always talk about how, look at that, he's building SCVs and rallying to the command center. This planetary is like, you will never get this. La 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 la. You will never get this. This expansion is mine, and you shall not plunder its minerals. These are my minerals. Emu is like, what the fuck is happening? I guess, I mean, it doesn't shoot up. Maybe I build a Void Ray to clear this out. It's trying to build Immortals, Stalkers, and a Void Ray. But Didymus is ahead of the curve, knows that this is the response because has clearly played against it before and is already building missile turrets. Reaper's coming in to be annoying as well. Oh, Didymus, you. Yeah, scans to confirm, sees the Stargate, sees the Immortals, is building tanks behind this as well. So this is going to be a lovely little siege attack. He's getting bunkers up here. The Immortal comes forward, the Reapers have a little poke at it. I mean, it could try to pick off that bunker, but the siege tank is going to have something to say about this. Yeah, that tank's going to do a very nice job there, starting to shell on these cannons. And that Nexus It falls. Oh my god. High-sec auto-tracking is on the way. He's getting +1 range for his turrets and his planetary. Oh, the true douchebaggery here. What are we building? Big supply block. Emu massively supply blocked right now. Don't go in there. Don't go in. He's going to click on the tank. He's going to click on the tank. Go for the tank. Go for the tank. Oh, a lovely dive with the Immortals. That was really nice. You know, if Emu went past and just went across the map, could just go kill him. There is, like, no actual good fighting units here for Didymus. Didymus is like, please fight my planetary fortress. Please don't just walk past and go to my base. But Emu right now cannot see past the gigantic fucking bastion of Terran superiority inside his own natural. It's like, this is meant to be my base, not your base. Fuck. Look at what's on the other side of the map defending, guys. Literally nothing. Oh, this is classic. No, stop trying to fight the planetary. Fall back. Fall back, please. Give up, give up. Has finally started building 3 pylons, but Emu is in full panic mode right now. That Prism and that Immortal still have not. They've only now starting up with supply block for like a minute and a half. One Chad does start to join the party, which is going to help. But look at that, another tank sieging up. Once again, these tanks are a bit exposed. I mean, you'd like to have the tank kind of tucked away up there. The tank, though, does get a nice shot off. Missile turret gets 1 shot, though. Which is obviously pretty devastating. Liberator on the way is going to be really powerful. Very hard for the Protoss player to remove since the Immortals can't shoot it. The Chad's going to be integral with that. Another command center going down behind this. Sir Didymus is diddling the fuck out of Emu right now. And it looks like in this version of the Emu War, the Emus are not going to win. Who knows, though? They are going to fight back with a lovely little drop. No, what are you doing? The Prism flies in the missile turrets. Oh, no. Accidentally clicks on the turret. I think he meant to click on the siege tank. Oh, no. And he loses both. I'm pretty sure he meant to right-click on the tank and accidentally clicked on the turret. Emu is fudged. Remember, guys, I mean, Didymus, that is a terrible lib siege. Didymus does not actually have a proper economy and it only can build like 1 tank, one Liberator at a time. So there is still always room for you to throw this sort of game. I mean, Emu is up 20 supply. If Emu can just build another Prism and actually go across the map instead of fighting into the Terran defenses, stop it. Please stop it. Please stop it. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Oh my God, this planetary and this tank are just slaying right now. Oh God, Emu in full panic mode just keeps walking into this. Oh. That Void Ray could just hold position here. But I think Emu not quite comfortable with the Void Ray. Not really familiar with how the hold position works. We're seeing a scan there to see if he's expanded to the right with a Prism drop. Has not. Second and even a third Chad are on the way. More Immortals. Disruptor's going to come out, which can slowly break this down. We've got Neo Steel armor. And remember, guys, don't underestimate how little transition there is for players who play this sort of strategy. Didymus is focused on trolling. He's focused on shouting, you will never get this to his opponent. The Liberator there trying to bait those units in. He's not really focusing on the most effective way of transitioning into a win. He's focusing on trolling the fuck out of his opponent. That Liberator runs forward and dies. The Void Ray is actually being microed quite well right now. And what is Didymus doing? Building 1 Viking at a time and building armor? As much as it looks like Emu's dead because he's missed a lot of opportunities, is he really? He could actually still win this game. Remember, guys, you can always send losses in for Icyfar. Yes, most people send wins because they're fragile, egoed StarCraft players who like to pretend they never lose. But realistically, losses can actually be the funnest sometimes. And you know what? I believe in the power of the Emu here. You know, he's doing a bit of a headbutt here and there. Ooh, pull these Immortals back, dude. Pull the Immortals back, pull the Immortals back. Oh, dude, that tank is not in range right now. These Immortals are actually clearing out the turrets. The Viking and the turret do take out that Chad, though. There's 2 more Chads there. 1 big ball. What's the ball going to go for? It goes to the SCVs. Oh, God, he gets 4 SCVs in 1 shot. A nice shot. Look at that, though. The Cyclone comes forward. Ooh, misses the lock-on, misses the lock-on. I don't even know how that second Immortal shot got off. I swear the Immortal was moving as it shot. That was weird. Anyway, the Cyclone goes down. That Immortal's still alive. This Void Rays, I mean, that Viking will disappear. If it gets shot for like 2 seconds, it's gone. Those Chads can annihilate it, but shield battery's out of energy, mate. Emu, you gotta pay attention. I'll stop running Stalkers and Immortals in, please. What are you doing? Stop it. Oh no, the Immortal goes down, the Stalker's going down. The Viking falls, but for an Immortal and 3 dudes, that Disruptor shot trying to get to the siege tank, but the turret's actually effectively walling that off. The 2 Chads slowly pissing on this bastion of humanity, trying to prove its superiority. The Disruptors are here. That's 2 balls. 2 balls. I mean, if you've got 2 Chad Rays and 2 balls, can you really lose a game of StarCraft? Does the victory screen really matter at the end of this game, guys? I feel like Emu wins the game purely for having 2 Chads and 2 balls. And on the other hand, Didymus built a planetary fortress in his opponent's natural and is still screaming, La 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 la. Fucking. Oh, are we gonna hit 10 minutes if you can't get a natural, guys? I think we're gonna hit 10 minutes if you can't get a fucking natural. And there we go. 10 minutes, not even getting a natural. I thought we'd see a lot more denying third and fourth bases, guys. I thought we'd see a lot more containing out front the natural. I cannot believe so many of these Icyfar games are literally you can't even expand. Emu with 1,000 minerals in the bank. Unfortunately, still never considering going across the map to engage the completely undefended Terran economy. Ah! GG, well played. Beautiful, beautiful contain there. And absolutely legendary, man. I really thought we'd see people be like, I'll try to deny your expansion, but it'll get down. Then I'll deny your third, deny your fourth. You know, basically do as much as you possibly can to deny their expands. But so many games where people just got locked up, rock solid, rock tight. GG, well played. Good shit, Didymus.